going on, everybody? Welcome to Bro Talk, a spot where real men kick back, speak up, and keep it all the way 100. Hosted by the committee. We're talking about the stuff that most folks are too shy, too proud, or too scared to bring up. From the everyday grind to the heavy mental battles, from dating disasters to daddy duty, nothing is off limits. I hope everybody had a beautiful and blessed holiday season. Welcome to the committee presents Bro Talk. I am your host tonight, C. Some people also know me as Touche. Tonight, we looking to get into some things for this new year. So stay tuned and get involved, and we are looking forward to it. Yeah, what's up, fellas?
What's going on?
What's up?
Happy New Year.
I got my boy E.
Happy New Year.
Got my boy Trout, and I got my boy G, also known as Fuchs.
What's up, my guys?
Hey man, we coolin', man. Coolin'.
Hey, speaking on that though, if y'all checking out this video, make sure you're liking and subscribing, especially on the YouTube. It helps us out. And then also, if you got anybody you want to send it to, go ahead and send that link. We got the pictures on the Facebook, so you can just bring up the picture. They connect right to the group and the YouTube page. So make sure y'all hitting the like and subscribe when y'all watching these. I see y'all be watching, but y'all don't be hitting the likes. We need the likes, okay? So let's hook it up.
Also, hit that bell icon so you'll know when we're posting new stuff. That reminder. Make sure you tap the bell icon.
And then we were chatting just earlier, so we probably gonna do another live here in the next couple weeks. So be on the lookout for that as well. We got some really good interaction and some topics last time, so we definitely want to hear from y'all. I think we actually like it. I think we enjoyed that whole entire thing.
I think we did too.
We gonna have to do it again.
So, fellas, got a question for you with this new year. All right, resolutions. Do they always equal results? Do we do them or do we not do them? Thoughts, feelings. Trout, I'm gonna start with you tonight. What you think?
Yeah, I'm a fan of New Year's resolution. Simply because it gives me a new goal, something to aim for heading into a new year. Breath of fresh air. I remember one where my New Year's resolution was to put on weight, get to 205, but for it to be lean weight, not just messy weight. And I was able to hit that, and it took me about 3.5 months to hit that number. That was a big one for me. But just I think New Year's resolutions come with a lot of a commitment with it. You got to be committed to it, stick to it, and see it all the way through. If you can do that, New Year's resolutions can be a good way to change yourself and to change the position that you're in life.
That was pretty good, there, dude. That was philosophical right there, my boy.
Yep.
I like when you I was about to pause myself because it was gonna sound real wrong, but that was real philosophical right there, my boy.
You're right. The word
Real
is philosophical.
Yeah, man. I'm staying away from the pauses. E, what you think, man? What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on the resolution? Do they always promote result? And then do we do them or not? Like, what you think? Do they work or no?
In some cases, they do. I think it's a time when we kind of reflect on our life and see that there is room for improvement. Even if we continue to try to do it, we do see that there may be some issues or something that we need to change. So I think for those, from just that perspective, I think that's good. Just analyzing life, just being honest with yourself. That's the only way you can change it, just being real with yourself and seeing that there is issues. Just setting that goal, I think it's just people just being honest with themselves. So just even to think about it, or even just to set it, I think it's a good thing.
Did you use the word reflect?
Yeah.
But y'all on one tonight, boy. Y'all on one. Hey, G, let's keep the streak going, man. What you thinking, man?
Hey, man, there ain't gonna be no epiphany happen with this. Okay, so for me, I don't really do them. My wife's really big on them, right? She even asked me the other day. She was like, "So what's your resolution this year?" I was like, "I don't know. I ain't really got one." She was like, "I ask you this every year. Why ain't you got nothing?" I'm like, "Cause I just don't. I make little goals for myself throughout the year, and I kind of feel like I don't need a new year to kind of complete them goals, right? And then like my goals are kind of small, so it'd be like, make sure I'm going to the gym, make sure I'm working out, make sure I try to interact with folks, get up and get out of this office, right? But for the most part, I don't really do them. My wife does them, and she's pretty adamant about them. So yeah, I don't. It's never been a thing for me, really, actually, at all. I think I did 1 year, where it was kind of the same thing what Trap said, try to put on some weight. Um, I don't know if it worked or not. I don't even remember that far back when last time I did it. But I remember setting myself a goal before last summer to put on some weight, and I actually did by the end of this year until I got hurt. So then the whole putting on weight thing kind of turned from lean to chub. But outside of that, no, not really.
Mm.
See,
What about you, Tootie? What you thinking?
So, you use the word reflect. I think I heard a word. I think Trump said something about resetting. So I think I combine those two things. I don't know that. So all right, here we go. So my family, my wife, my two kids, we started doing. I don't even know what it's called. Maybe somewhat of a reflection, but some is more of it's more goal setting. So each one of us will get a different color sticky note, and we'll write down as many goals, as many prayers, as many right that matter most to us, that we would like to see happen for the new year, for this year, this calendar year, and we'll put it in a glass jar, and it'll be in a centralized location so that we're constantly seeing these things. And at the end of the year, we go through the jar. Everybody get their color, and we'll read whatever we wrote. So it'll be a private thing going into the jar, but at the end of the year, it'll be a public thing. And did you or did you not accomplish, or did you not follow through? Did you or did you not, do whatever? So that's something that we kind of started doing as a family. Not, like I said, not so much of a resolution, but I think that for me, it's a healthy practice to allow myself to be vulnerable with my kids, and to allow them to see my triumphs, as well as maybe my shortcomings, and what I need to do to be the best version of myself, if that makes sense. Because I can tell you that everything I wrote down, I probably didn't do all of those things. So and this last part, so if we didn't accomplish, or whatever that case, if it didn't come through in 2025, right, it goes back in for 2026.
gotcha.
So it'll stay in, another year until it's met. And the color of the sticky notes change. So blue might not always be my color. I may end up with green this year, but that blue one is now sticking out because nobody
Yeah,
has blue. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of an accountability thing with us, to where, yeah, that you gotta get that blue note out of there, man. We done moved on to some different colors, and you still stuck. So
man.
that's kind of what we do. We started doing that about probably about 3 years ago, I guess. Um, and it's something the kids look forward to. So yeah, that's what we do.
Bet. That's what I was gonna ask. I was like, what's that accountability part look like?
Yeah,
And that's
yeah,
what it is. Okay, so you
yeah,
keep it in there till
yep,
it gets done.
yep.
and it becomes an eyesore in your in your jaw.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Bet,
Yeah.
man. That's cool, man. Actually, I like that one. I actually like that a lot. I may have to steal that one from you.
And you ain't stealing, brother. Hey, you got access to anything. If I got it, you got it, my boy.
Yeah, that keeps you from being stagnant and keep you focused and
It
motivated.
keep you
So yeah, that's
creative too, though,
Yeah, yeah.
because
It's
you can't just keep having the same one every year, right?
right,
You put
right.
one in there, it's like I accomplished it. Boom, we can pop that one out.
Yep,
Now, now I got that one. I like that.
yep. That's the way it goes. So, like I said, it's fun. The kids enjoy it. So,
Yeah,
so
what
that's
else we got?
that's what's up, man.
We
So,
we gonna put we gonna put somebody on the spot yet?
oh trap.
We gonna put
Trap,
him on the spot for this
you
second
making the
half.
corrections, yo.
go
We
ahead,
wanna wish
You
you
gonna
Trap.
luck,
bridge
man.
it? You gonna bridge it? See?
You go ahead, Trap. What's
All right,
one
so
thing you're looking to accomplish in 2026?
all right, so coming out of 2025, I had set a goal for myself to find another job, to actually, switch careers. And my New Year's resolution was to update my resume, which I haven't done in 19 years because I've been on my job for 18. So some things happened, and I ended up putting in my notice 2 days ago. So my last day of my job is February 2nd. I haven't, like I said, I haven't searched for a new job in forever and a day. So what I'm needing and looking for is how is it? What is it like trying to find a new job out there? Me personally, I'm of the mind that stepping out on faith, by stepping out on faith, I'm gonna be okay. And B, I had set up some stuff at my job, so if I was to actually, lose my job, I would be okay for an extended period of time, which I'm gonna be okay. But I've only known work at this one company for 18 years, longest relationship that I've ever been in. It's like it's like, leaving your wife of 18 years. Like it's right now I'm kind of euphoric, but I know at some point it's gonna become like, man, what am I doing? Like I
Damn.
might be like, what is this? So I'm just a little nervous about that, but just was wondering and putting it out there for the people who are tuning in. How do you navigate it? What are some of the steps that you would take?
You
So
probably should
I think I might be the most recent job change, right? When I got out of military, 2021? Cause E and C, y'all been doing y'all's for a minute, right?
Yeah. So the only thing I did was switch schools and counties. That was over 10 years ago for me, and I've been where I am for 10 years. So I'm very, very much like Trap in whatever it's called. If it's loyalty, I don't know if it's uh being comfortable. I don't know if it's I don't know what it is.
What'd you say, E?
he's surviving. Survival. That's what you
Oh, survival?
Survival.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, I'm a person, I don't like change.
So creature of habit.
I think
I don't
anybody
know.
do. I,
So
I don't think anybody
here's
like
the thing. So I can do transitions, right? But I I don't like change. Like I think that if there would have been a way for me to stay where I was and all things that I wanted, right, would have came, I would have stayed where I was.
well see, Corey, I don't consider what you did was changing. I just think you just moved. You still did the same thing that you did before. So my
But
question to Trap is, what is it that you want to do now?
I I can tell you what I don't want to do. I can tell you more what I'm not looking for than what I'm actually looking for. Like I'm burnt out on the leadership aspect of having to
Yeah.
be responsible for so many people and them relying on me for so much of their livelihood. Um, I don't I don't particularly want to have to drive as far as I was driving before anymore. Like if I do something, I want it to be, to the point where it's close to home where I could actually, get to see and enjoy, you know, my family, like my friends. Like I don't get to do
Are
anything.
you seeking the same field of work? You seeking the
No,
same field
because
of work, Trap, or you trying to get something totally different?
no, I would prefer to change the field completely because being in leadership is what's driven me to this point. Like I don't want to have to manage people. No, I don't want to have to manage I can manage the process, no problem. But managing people, that's a whole totally different stress. And 18 years of that stress has just gotten.
Yeah, it's harder managing adults than it is kids.
Yeah,
Hint,
yeah.
hint.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
very
always
much
wrong in
so.
the end, but
I suggest this time,
I
since
think
it's the latter part of our lives, just figure out what it is you want to do. You know what I'm saying? With this the new job search. It's something you like doing, something you wouldn't mind doing. So I mean, that would just be my advice to you, because if you can make it not a job,
Valid.
I
hey,
think
but
the best advice I got for Trap, because I had the same thing. I did 22 years military. I did leadership. I was constantly moving. I think I moved spaces every 3 to 4 years. Each place had a new, different identity, I guess you could say. Different, people, different thoughts. It get tiring, right? And then to be in a position where, like you said, you constantly having to deal with other people's lives. Man, it's like, bro, like, just do your job. I don't need to, why I gotta be lumped into all this other mess? So
Hmm.
when I got out, I had the same thought process. I'm like, I am not supervising, damn it, at all. Right now, I am purely a worker bee. I work off of basically. I say I work by drive-bys. Basically, I'm chilling until somebody needs some, which I'm just like, great. I don't have to answer why my leave ain't being paid, why I gotta let you know about my appointments. Why? No, none of that. And bro, it's been so much stress lifted off the shoulders, man. So I pray and I wish you the best on trying to find something that you can worry about you.
yeah,
That's all I say. Hey, you worry about you and how you gonna get through that day. But the biggest thing that helped me out, and I didn't realize it at the time, was your network. The folks you know. Reach out, see what somebody else got, if they got anything. Put some feelers out there. Because the network is what got me in my job. I ain't even gonna lie. And the thing is, it wasn't my immediate network. The cat that I reached out to, I worked with him at the time. It was like 12 years prior. Ain't talked to him since then. We socialized every once in a while on Facebook, kind of just like here and there type of thing. Just seeing the post. Just one time, I looked for the job. I saw the announcement. I was like, oh shoot, I know this guy. We worked in Germany together, so I hit him up. He worked for the company I was applying for, and he was just like, I was like, hey, how's it going? I'm applying for this job. Any advice you got for me? 2 words or 3 words. I got you. That was his reply. I'm like, the fuck? Okay. Dog, the next morning I got a phone call from the recruiter for his company. Hey, we got a thing. Don't be afraid to reach out to folks, man, and just kind of just like look for what you want to do. Go LinkedIn, go to all these
yeah,
advertisements, and then look for the mutual connections. Look for folks that are there and just reach out to them. And sometimes you hit them in the right spot. Maybe you don't know what spot they in until you hit them up and then realize they in a position to make something happen, right? So that was the biggest thing. And that was the biggest thing that surprised me. Because you know how they always say, don't burn bridges, or burn the ones you're willing to burn. But I did my best and not burn bridges, and I guess I picked the right ones to keep connected. So yeah, man. Best wishes to you, Trap. But I'm glad you did it though. And that's the thing, because we've been talking about it for the hot minute, is taking care of yourself and making sure that you are prioritizing you instead of the job.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you dedicated so much towards that job that you was letting you kind of fall off and not accomplish what you need to do and how you need to do it. But you made that leap, and that's the hardest part is making that first step, that leap off the cliff and be like, all right, wide open to see where I land. So
But
proud of you, brother.
the craziest part is your resume. It's gonna always put you in the manager's position.
I know that's the crazy part.
Once they see how many years you got in mandatory, that's where they're gonna always put you in a supervisor's position. So you've done it for so many years. So
But you spin it. You spin it. You make it seem like I know what you're expecting as a worker. I know what you're expecting of your workers. I can be that. You know what I'm saying? You basically spin it as like he's like, yo,
I
I
know
know
what
what
you
you're looking
want.
for.
I know what you want.
I know what you want. I can do that.
just tell you what
I don't need to. I don't need to be in the position you are.
Stay away
I'm
from
telling you,
Saturdays.
man,
Just get you a 40 piece.
it
That's
worked.
all you need
I
is a
like
40
that,
piece.
G.
Because
like
so my boy, he tried to do the same thing to me. My guy that got me this job, he was like, "Hey, G, you looking to manage people?" I was like, "No, I want to be the best worker bee possible. I don't want to be a supervisor of anything.
Mhm,
I'm gonna be your most best worker bee." And he's
mhm.
like, "Okay."
Just keep me
So
on the
I'm
front
telling
line.
you,
I
man.
don't want to go. I don't want to be in management no more. I can tell you what it feels like.
Yeah,
It feels like I just jumped out of the plane, and now I'm trying to check and see if I got a parachute. Kind of
you
like,
got one. It might be a tiny one.
you got a
yeah,
parachute. I just hope you know how to use it. That's
yeah.
the
Just
scary
don't
part. You
just
know how
don't
to
Pulling,
just
use
don't
the
get
reaching for
tool, baby.
cords and accidentally pull my belt off. You know.
just don't get hooked on doing OnlyFans. Just for a little bit. All right? Don't get addicted to doing it. That's all I'm
But
asking you.
yeah, whew, the weight's
But
lifted.
yeah, man.
Yeah, I tell you, the weight's
Hey,
lifted, bro. The weight is lifted.
but make sure you going on them sites though. Indeed, LinkedIn, all of them. I don't even know if Monster's a thing anymore. It might still be.
Mm-mm.
But LinkedIn and Indeed gonna be your best friend. And make sure you got the thing updated.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing
Congrats.
the past couple of days, is updating that stuff. Thank you.
Congrats, my guy.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, the only thing I got is
Now
I
you can
hope I
talk
stay in
bad
your
about him.
friends list because I'm excited to potentially get the chance to kick it with you, spend some time with you. For as long as I've been knowing you, all my life since we've been worker bees, like you've been working, boy. And that's not
It's not a
that's not
knock.
a negative. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I do believe that we have to enjoy, this journey that we're passing through, man, because I don't want you to be known as just the worker. You know what I'm saying? And you were all like I'm not. I want you to be known for who I know you are. You know, and remembered and all of that mushy stuff, man. So I'm excited to see what's next. And yeah, just make sure you know how to use your tool, boy, because I can't swim and I can't think that I've ever jumped out of a plane, nor am I interested to.
Right.
So I don't know how to
Hey,
work a parachute, is what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
hey,
But I'll hold your bags though. I got you. I got you. I'll be on the ground waiting on you, my boy.
hey, see. This go back to a conversation we had a while ago. But you gonna have to spin that OnlyFans back up.
That what?
You gonna have to spin that OnlyFans back up, get them feet and that bald head back on there, boy. Hey, just to fill in the space. I tell you what.
Man, y'all can't put me back on OnlyFans, man. I didn't make no money on
Hey,
OnlyFans. Look,
you,
man,
hey,
not too many people want to see
hey,
me like squishing cakes and stuff, man. I tried.
hey. That's why you get. Hey, that's why you gotta get that petty, man. Get the
Yeah,
petty, get
You
the
can't
feet
get hooked
right.
on it though, dog. Don't get hooked on it.
yeah,
Just do
man.
it for a little bit.
Only the top 1% make money on OnlyFans, man. I guess I just didn't have the right niche. Like I
Yeah, you
wouldn't.
gotta find your niche, man. You gotta
Yeah,
find your niche.
Man,
It's an audience out there for everything, baby.
it is. It is. I
hey, you
tried it,
said you
man.
try to get back up to 205. Boy, you get them cakes right. Start
Yeah,
singing
yeah.
that thing on there.
I can
Yes,
say
sir.
though,
Yes, sir.
my most popular video was when I stepped on a watermelon. Like it was already cut, and I just put my foot in it and just
How many hits you
yeah.
get?
It
See,
got
I was
like
clowning. Y'all thought everybody that's listening to this thing I'm clowning.
How many
Trap,
hits you
he
get?
had one.
it got like 40 hits, man. 40 people. It was people on there asking me to step on the cantaloupes, and they were like, "Man, can you step on the cantaloupe?" I was like, "I ain't got no cantaloupe."
I'll be right back. Whole Foods right down the street. Please, give it 10 minutes. How
Could
much
you
you got
tell who
on
was
it?
doing the requesting?
Can I tell you what though?
Could you tell who was doing the requesting? Was it a female or was it a
Yeah,
male? Or,
so it was a female name, but I'm pretty sure it was a dude. I'm pretty sure it was a dude.
That's disgusting.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
disgusting.
yeah.
Good
But
luck
you
with
know,
it, bro.
it to me it didn't matter if it was female or male, as long as they like paid for the video. That don't it ain't
Don't
yeah,
sell
pay
your
for the video, bro.
don't
I'll
say
step on
don't sell yourself.
I'll step on this
We
steak
have to
next
come.
week. Step on this
We
sirloin.
have to do an intervention with you, dog.
We gotta do something
Hey,
else.
go get you some Frosties.
Yeah, we'll have to get you some help, man. Don't get it. Don't even leave it alone.
Nah. I
Man.
think that, what else we got, y'all? I think that might be it for this one.
So let me ask y'all one last thing.
Oh,
Being that we are going into a new, or we are in a new, what, everybody, two moments that changed your life. And then we can end on that right there. While you think about it, we're going to go in this order right here. We're going to go E, we're going to go G, we're going to go trap. Two moments that changed your life. And I'll
okay.
go last.
I don't know if he gonna be able to make it back in here. He
Yeah.
having connections issues again. So we may need to circle back around if he can get back in. But I'll go ahead and pop off mine. So I think my very first moment is me leaving Winder and just going straight up in the military. Just throwing them deuces. I really think there was only like, bruh, there might have been 3 people that knew I was leaving. Honestly, I think it was my sister, Chance, and Beth McBride. Them the
Yeah,
only 3 that knew I was out.
cause Beth went too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Beth went around the same time I did.
yeah.
She
And
was in
yeah, that's the
ROTC though,
first
wasn't
one. That's the one that was like a huge one. No, she
Nah,
went
yeah,
in right along with me and Listy.
yeah. I
Yep.
remember that.
Yep. So we got out of here together. And there was a couple other cats that went too. Brian Freeman was in there. That's when, who else was in there? There was a couple other cats that took off as well. But yeah, it was me, Beth, Chance, and my sister. They the only ones that knew I got up out of there. And then the second one, I would say probably getting married the second time. Yeah, I think that's more of the biggest change. Cause after the first marriage, I thought it was pretty much like, yeah, I'm good with this. I don't need somebody. But that wasn't true apparently. So them the 2 biggest things. And then now, 21 years later, 21 and a half years later, married to my wife right now. So apparently it worked out and it's still good. So,
How
but
long
yeah,
y'all been married?
man, 21 and a half.
Mm.
Yeah, it's been July of 04. Yeah.
When it works, it
So
works.
yeah. My first one I think was like 3 years or something like that. I don't know. I forget them things. Don't need to know. Don't need to remember. What you got, E? Now that you've rejoined us, man, I hope I hope we can get this one through.
2 things that changed my life. What's the question?
Yeah, or made the biggest impact?
I think the first one I had to say probably seeing the Down My Heart video, The Boys. I think that kind of sparked my love for music as far as not just being a listener, but giving me the idea that maybe I could actually partake and do it too. So I think that was probably a staple. And the second one, as crazy as this may sound, uh, we lost a lot of people, but I had to say, I guess one of the deaths that really touched me touched me in a different way was Tyson. Just seeing how it happened, just being with him 1 year, and then the next year just seeing how everything went. I think they just kind of gave me the option, the idea that, hey man, appreciate life. It ain't vague. It ain't as bad.
All right, Trump, talk to me about 2 moments that changed your life.
Yep. So the first one was when I found out I was gonna be a dad. That day is etched into my mind and will forever be a memory for me because it was so unexpected. But it was profound because I started looking at life totally different from that point forward. And now I have to be a different type of person for the person that's coming into the world that's going to carry my name. And then the second one I actually share with E is meeting Coretta Scott King in college, meeting her downtown Atlanta in the AU. I forget what restaurant we were at. But her and her bodyguard came in and actually had they had lunch with us. It was a group of us coming from OKU, Oakwood University. The group of us came down and was just touring the college, and she happened to be in the same restaurant as us, and sat down and had lunch with us, and that was pretty cool. And it actually gave me, and I know the rest of the people that gave us all the opportunity to be able to ask questions and get a different perspective of how the civil rights.
I think the first one would be losing Jonathan in high school. I think is the first one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 I think that was the first time that I had lost somebody that close to me. I lost a childhood cousin growing up, but I think that one, I'll say this. This was the first time that I had lost somebody and I was able to understand it.
Mhm.
I'll say that. At 18 years old, senior in high school, I understood it. When I was 10, I didn't understand it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand it. But at 18, being more mature, that was the first time that I understood it. And I'll never forget some of those moments in that situation. I had one of my aunts, I'll never forget it, come to the funeral or just be there for me in that moment. She came to the funeral um for support. That was the first time that I understood what those things what that looked like. You know what I'm saying? What support looks like, what grief looks like, what shoot, I ain't taking it a step further, what togetherness looked like because that affected all of us. You know what I'm saying? Because he was one that hung with all of us. So that will probably be the first one. Um my second one would probably be meeting R. Kelly. I don't know why, but just meeting R. Kelly at the time that we met him. uh, and, and that's a twofold thing
Yeah.
for Tropic. E. I'm saying you know what I mean. He was on the TP2 tour, and at that time there was nobody higher in music than R. Kelly.
Damn.
And at that very same time, that's when everything started crashing down.
It was y'all fault, man.
For
Yeah,
R.
we jinxed it.
It was y'all fault. I
Um,
bet he looking like, man, I shouldn't have never met them dudes.
those moments, I think, for me were the biggest, I think. And probably I'll say this too, Morris Day. I think Morris
Yeah.
Day gave me an
Morris Day.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Morris Day gave me an opportunity to understand how human stars or people of certain statuses really are. I think he gave me the humanistic view.
So he was cool.
Man,
Beyond
like
cool.
that
Man, that's legit.
dude, like we broke bread with this dude. We ate with this dude. Like we were invited into his life, his regular life, his wife and his kids' life. Like that part of stuff. We were going to his crib, bro. We weren't meeting at the studio or meeting down the street or like it was. Hey man, we doing a show tonight, man. Y'all want y'all come on up, man. I already got y'all name on the list. Y'all just do this and just let them know, like that type stuff. So I think just he gave me an opportunity to say like he just regular, you know, like he really like he got a face full of freckles, like, but you don't know that because the makeup that he wore in the movies that he was in, or
Yeah.
the makeup that he has on when he's in show. Like, this dude got 6 zillion freckles, and he really wear the finger wave. But those two,
I'm
yeah,
gonna take context and say that you got a bunch of stories to tell. You guys gonna go through some of your stories you had as the group
Yeah.
and tell us later. We gonna have a whole show of that. All right, bet. Yeah, there we go.
it's probably a couple of them going to the grave though. There's
Yeah.
a couple of them going to
Some of them. Woo.
4 thumbs up on that. Yeah, they going to the grave.
Yeah. All I got to say is Marietta Street.
If you weren't there, it did not happen.
For real, for real.
So,
That's the box mark
if
Cincinnati.
there's, there you go. So look, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. If all hearts and minds are clear, we're gonna leave y'all with this thought. If you don't have yourself a committee in 2026, find you one. All right. First Sunday of the year. Peace and blessings to everybody. We hope that you have a very prosperous, very safe, very blessed new year. So on that note, I'm C, representing the committee and Bro Talk for tonight's episode. We out. Peace.
I do got one real quick. I want to let everybody know that it's okay to not be okay. All
Yeah,
right?
man.
It's okay to not be okay, and to don't be scared to reach out and have somebody listen to you, even if you don't need no interaction.
Yep.
You just need to get something out.
Yep.
So love y'all, appreciate y'all. Like, subscribe, share.
Love.
Peace out.
Peace.